Hey guys, in this video I will show you the best fate lineups which you can use right here on Breeze, and we will start right with your Hound ability right here in iann. So first of all, you want to stand in this area so that way enemies cannot see you from here, so you can be hidden to line yourself up with these pipes. Then you simply will go up and you want to place your crosshair on this one.
There.
On this thing on the metal. You want to stand pretty much in the middle and you run forward and throw it, just like that.
I'll find you.
And it's gonna always land right here, and it would check anyone who'd be in these spots, as you can see. However, it doesn't go that far, as you can see. It goes all the way here.
There.
So the enemies who would be here, it would check only behind these two pyramids and the backside right here.
Where are you?
Just like that, once again. So have that in mind if you use this. Another one is right here at the drop. You just want to stand right here at these tubes, at these wires. Turn around, and there is this little window, and just simply place your cursor right here. Just there, and you simply throw it. It's gonna land on top of this, and it will reveal anyone who'd be in these spots, as you can see. So anyone right here, and it will even see through this and find anyone who'd be behind this spot. Another one which you can use when you are recreating sight is by simply going here, stand right here, and place your crosshair in this spot in the middle of this tube, right below this. Just right here. You simply place your crosshair then and throw it. And it will reveal all these spots, as you can see. It's gonna land on this corner and reveal anyone who'd be right here in these spots. Another way how you can use it to your hound when you're attacking is if you are behind these in this spot right here, you can just simply aim at this switch. Just simply try to throw it on top of this. You just simply aim over this right here and jump around and throw it. Just like that. And it will usually pretty much always land right here. And it will spot anyone who'd be backside. Pretty much on all of these spots. Super easy to use, and it can get you a lot of info, especially if you're playing post plant. Another way how you can use it behind these bricks is by simply aiming right here, running and jumping forward. Just like that. And it's gonna get stuck and reveal anyone in these spots. Once again, super useful in post plant. Now let's move on to if you're attacking B, and first, very simply, the first one, you just wanna simply stand anywhere in this area when you peek this and place your crosshair in the height of this second brick. And then simply throw it. It's gonna land on this first pillar and it would reveal anyone who'd be in these spots and clear actually a lot of area for you. Second way, which is a bit harder to do, but you just want to stand, make sure there's this little gap between those two walls, place your crosshair in the middle, run, jump and throw it, just like this. And throw it before you hit this wall. And it's gonna land right here, and it will check especially this backside and clear it perfectly for you, and also these spots. I will throw it like this, so that you have the idea. And however, it doesn't go all the way here in the back, it ends right here in these spots, so it won't clear that corner for you. So just have that in mind if you use this. If you are taking B or the enemies are pushing there and you are coming from middle, you can just simply run like this. It doesn't have to be super specific, you just want to jump, run and throw it over this wall. I would recommend you throwing it right here like this, and you want to throw it when you are pretty much nearby to this wall. So it should look like this. Just like that. It will fly over it and land all the way here in the back usually. Sometimes it will fall down, but it should not be a problem. It still can get you a lot of info. It's really unexpected, and the enemies will never break it. So if it lands right here, it will spot everything in these spots, behind these, if there's someone planting, and also anyone in this area. Really good to use. One of the ways how you can use your seize ball is by simply throwing it right here, which is a really common spot for enemies to plant, and you should combine it with your viper molly or race nade. Just simply hop on top of this, and there's these metal bars which are connecting at this spot. Just simply place your crosshair in the center of it and throw it, and it will land perfectly on this corner, and it would check and it would get anyone who'd be in this spot. Another great spot where you should use your seize ball is right here. Once again, use it to clear it just by simply throwing it like this. Nothing special, but it's still, use it with your molly or something. It's pretty common spot for enemies to be there. There's usually at least one enemy. When you are attacking, I would recommend you trying to clear this corner, which is usually the most annoying one. Just by simply throwing it like this. And once again, you can find the guy here, and you will know that someone is there by simply by this ball, which will reveal their position. Right here in B, it is better to use just like this. If the enemies are pushing, you can hear it. Just throw it there. And once again, you can try to combine it with other utility. However, if you are pushing, mostly a health spot is very simply this corner. Usually enemies are there, so you just simply throw it like this and bounce it off of the wall, of this wall. And it will usually get the guy who might be holding in this position, or who might be right here. So once again, try to use it. It's not that hard to use, but try to combine it with other agents as well. Let's move on to your Prowler ability, which is pretty good to use to clear these close corners. So definitely when you are using your Prowler, make sure it checks the left and the right, and then you can send him to the backside. Make sure he looks there, otherwise he would not be activated and it would not spot the enemies if it just went straight up like this. In this case, it would only spot anyone on the right side. And as you can see, it will make its way all the way there. But the angles are pretty far from this gate, so doing it like this is fine idea as well, since if you did that like that, you check the left side and it would go behind this pyramid. If you are defending, once again, sending one at the beginning of the round, just like this, is a pretty good idea, since it gets you the info if there's someone here in this A shop. Using your Prowlers on B side is probably much better. Once again, try to use them like this. Make sure they check the right side. If I send him like this, I don't think he would check it, as you can see. As you can see, he would not look to the right, he would be just take aggro on the guy on the left. So make sure you look that way and clear that corner as well. And of course, doing this at the beginning of the round is not a bad idea. It will check if there's anyone in the B main and it would be activated, since enemies usually push this immediately, and it would make its way all the way here. Using your ultimate on A is pretty difficult and very situational. You can use it either like this to clear the whole right side behind the pyramids. It will clear all these corners, as you can see. Of course, you can use it like this as well. However, as you can see, it won't go all the way here in the back. So I would recommend you using it like this and checking the right side and having the Viper wall on the left of it. So that way you will know if there's someone or not. When you are retaking, it's pretty much the same case. As you can see, it won't go all the way here into this corner or this corner, so you have to choose. Would you rather check this corner or the backside right here? I would recommend you doing this one, since enemies would usually be standing close to the pyramid and not all the way here in the back. So doing it like this seems fine. Right here on B, I find the most important to clear the backside right here and this side. Since you can have your Viper wall like this, it should not be a problem. Just simply doing this is fine. And it would get most of the enemies, as you can see, since those are the most common spot where the enemies are. When you are retaking B, your ultimate is not that great. As you can see, if I used it at the spawn, I won't get much info out of it. I could use it from this corner and clear the backside, just like this. However, still, enemies can be anywhere in these spots, but doing it right here is probably the best, since if you did that from tunnel, when you are right here, is once again, it doesn't go all the way in the back, as you can see. But if you did that at this spot, I think this one is the best, but this spot is hard to get to, since you can get killed on the way there. But it will clear most of the backside, or you can clear the main if you know that the enemies are there. It really depends on you, and it's really situational. So it's your choice, and you will see, and try to get info first to know where the enemies are. So that's all about this map, Breeze. Hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and see you guys soon. Bye.